Okay, I'm going to go through a few steps here that hopefully will make the exercise make some sense to you. So you've already got to the point where you have uh, done the selection. We've got 202 rows out of 13,000 selected. The instructions call for you to go to the use code field, right click, and choose Summarize. What this is going to do is for each of the zoning codes listed in this column, it is going to well, what we want it to do is to sum the acreage field for each of these items. So we're going to, over in the summarize dialog here, we're going to summarize the field use code. We're going to expand out the acreage field and choose sum. And then down here we have to specify an output table. So click on the little folder icon, and this is should open up within the land use report geodatabase. If it doesn't, and to kind of give you a lay of the land where we are here, I'm going to click on the up button. You can see we're in the GIST2 folder, and then the subfolder called My Exercises, and then we're going to store this table in the land use report file geodatabase. You see it'll have a little gray cylinder off to the left, so I'm going to double click on that, and they wanted you to call this land use summary. I already have this done, so it exists on my computer. If I want another copy of it, I'll just stick a 2 behind it and click Save there, and then OK here, and ask me if I want to add the table to the map, and I'll say yes. And now I can see it here listed over in my table of contents, land use summary. I'll right click on that and say open, and I get the summary table, which has each zoning code listed in it, the number, and the next one it says count user code. This is the number of rows that had that use code. So for example, for use code A1, there were 97 rows that had that, and they have a total acreage of 19.1 acres. Okay, now we'll move over to exercise 4-2 and the union tool step. So I already have switched the tutorial to 4-2, and I've opened up the union tool. The first step here is to select the layers that we want to have involved in this function. So I select flood areas and land use. My output feature class here, again, I'm going to click on the open folder icon. Sometimes this comes up the first time that you open this tool, so just say yes. Click on this again. Okay, so it's asking me for an output name. The book suggests flooded area of study. I've actually run through this step a couple of times for other students, so I've got several different copies of the same layer here. So I'll do it again and stick a 4 behind it. And just to show you where you are, I see once again we're in this geodatabase, land use report.gdb. That means file geodatabase. If I go up a level, I can see that I'm in the GIST2 folder and then the subfolder My Exercises. So we want to put this in this geodatabase, give it a name, say save, and that's pretty much it. We click OK. You can see down at the bottom, depending on how you have things organized, you can see the tools actually running. And we'll give it a minute. Once the tool is finished, it automatically adds the layer over to the table of contents. This is my flood area of study 4. It's got kind of a pale beige background, and you can see it here over on the map. So hopefully this will clear up any problems that you're having with the exercise. Again, with both exercise 4-1 and 4-2, you are saving either the table or the polygon feature class to a file geodatabase, and that's located hopefully in the default directory on your C drive.